we have stepped up probably more than any other state has stepped up, and we're proud to do that. However, we don't think this is enough. I believe that a state has a right to fortify its own borders. And so if Texas is helping to erect barriers, putting up razor wire, doing other things to keep illegal aliens out, I want to be helpful with them doing that. I don't want to be part of the federal government trying to tear down these barriers and let more people in illegally. This is crazy that this is the case. So today, we are going to fortify our presence along the southern border. We're providing up to 1 battalion of Florida National Guard, as well as our first ever deployment of the Florida State Guard. And the goal is to help Texas fortify this border, help them strengthen the barricades, help them add barriers, help them add the wire that they need to so that we can stop this invasion once and for all. And the states have to band together. The states have to band together to be able to defend the rule of law. And we see the problems, the drugs, the crime, just the sheer number of people. What has that done to hospitals? What has it done to education? It's just, you just can't do it. I mean, we probably have had 10 million come illegally since Biden's been president, but that number, even if that was legal, we cannot absorb that many people. It's just not the way you do business. It's not the way you run a country. But it's also a larger issue. You know, if we don't have a border, then we are not a sovereign country. You either have a border or you don't. You're either a sovereign country or you're not. So what we're doing today is we're stepping up yet again. We're helping, and I know other states have done a lot, and I'm pretty sure some of these other states are going to do more. But what Joe Biden's administration has done is wrong. What they continue to try to do is wrong. And his failure to do his duty and satisfy his oath of office is something that represents one of the biggest failures of this administration. And that's saying something because there have been a lot. So let's all band together as states. Let's say that our borders matter. Let's say that we're going to support Texas in making sure that we can stop what is happening to our country. So I'm proud to be able to have a lot of people that have served from Florida over these last almost 3 years now. We're going to have more that are going to go, and they're going to do a great job. And this is important. This is one of the most important issues happening in our country today. You know, the people in D.C., they may not think this is that important because it doesn't affect them. You know, they're more concerned about sending your money overseas or doing whatever it is that they do. But this is really important to the American people. And if you look at the potential border deal that they're talking about, where they're going to do some type of reform, first of all, Biden doesn't need legislation to do what he's going to do. Second of all, they're saying, oh, you shut the border down only if you get more than 5,000 illegal aliens a day. Well, that's 1.8 million a year, 1.8 million a year that you're just saying is fine, that's an acceptable amount of illegal entries. To me, the only acceptable amount of illegal entries is 0, and that's what our policy should reflect. So what they're doing up in D.C., I mean, look, a lot of that is they're working for their interests. When you start talking about green lighting that many more illegal entries, I can tell you, like, this has been a hot issue. I've spoken with people all over the country in the last few years about this. I've never had one person say that what we needed to do is what they're thinking about doing in Washington. Not one person has ever said that at all, because they're not concerned about you. They're not concerned about our country. They're concerned about their own interests. So we're going to bring up some other folks here, but I'm excited to be able to make this announcement. We're doing our part. I've said from 2021, when I used to say that this is an American issue, it's not just a border issue, you know, a lot of people in the media would sneer, and now look what's happened. Look where we are now as a country. It's sad that this has happened, but we're not just going to sit idly by. We're going to do something about it.